Good day, guys. How you all doing? Welcome to NKD SMARTVIEW. So right about today, we'll be going on a simple strategy of how to play the Sportybet Efootball. Now, you guys might know about the eFootball section of the Sportybet platform, whereby there is a simulated football that actually plays between 8 to 12 minutes, and so within 8 to 12 minutes the football has finished its complete 90 minutes. Many of you guys would have known about this, many are still yet to know, but today I'll be going into this particular gaming system. Now, in the esports, you have game that gets completed under 8 minutes, 10 minutes, and the most 12 minutes. So within those three time frames, you have three different games you can play. Now, using this strategy is very simple. There are two ways you can play. First of all is the over and under. Then the second of all is a straight win or draw. Now, playing the over and under can happen in this kind of case. Now, like in this Ajax Amsterdam against Manchester City, this game was to be played over 2.5. But I started this video late and I was not able to capture that. So we're supposed to play this game right now at over 2.5, but I did not capture that. So let's just leave that by the way. I don't understand. This should be loading up. So let's leave that by the way. So in another game to come, I might be able to get a live game on this, and then I'll play that out for you. Now, when you're playing this game, first thing you should notice that whenever you see a game whereby they have scored and then you can still see over 4.5, that is to tell you that that kind of game, there is a possibility that there will be so much goals. Like in this one now, you can see at first half, as you can see, 5 minutes 13 seconds H1, which means first half, they are scoring 2-0 and they have a lesser odd of 4.5 odds. So you can see that the odds has changed now. Now under 4.5 is at 1.75. But if we were to play this game, we would have played it at over 2.5 if the option appeared. But we have to wait for another new game to start. Let's see. This is 5:24 p.m. Let's see the possibility of another game starting by 5:25 p.m. Okay, yeah, you can see this. PSG against Manchester City has started. Now, this game is very simple. This is the strategy to use. Whenever in a game they score the first goal, that is to tell you that whenever the game starts, you must be present. Look at Ajax against Man City. They have scored 3 now. As I told you, whenever such a thing happens, they might score so much, 4-5. Now, they have scored what? 3 goals, a whole 3 goals in the first half, and they are just entering the second half. Now, the strategy is this. Look at PSG Man City. Whenever a game happens to be that after a person scores, the odds are less than 1.50 odds, you play that kind of game over 2.5 or over 3.5. But in a case whereby someone scores in a game the very first goal, and then the odds of the person that scored is at 1.80, 1.70, above 1.50, you play it under 3 or under 4.5. So the gameplay is to be either over 2 or over 3.5, or under 3 or under 4.5. So let's wait out for this game now against these two clubs, PSG versus Man City. Now, looking at Ajax against Manchester City right now, they are currently on over 5.5. We don't know how far this game can actually go. But looking at the new one that started now, we have what? PSG against Man City. All we are doing is to wait for the very first goal. Now you can see on screen they have the option of over 4.5 at what? 1.75, or is still lesser than the under 4.5. So with this being said, I believe that this will be a 12 minutes game. This game should be 12 minutes. As I stated earlier in the video, there is 5 minutes, there is 10 minutes, there is 8 minutes, there is 10 minutes, and then there is a 12-minute gameplay. So it all depends. Now, looking at this right now, let's see if it's a 10 minutes or if it's a 12 minutes gameplay. But I presume with an odd of over 4.5, it should be a 12 minutes gameplay. Let's let that pop out now. So let's see, is it 2 times 6 or 2 times? Yeah, 2 times 5, 10 minutes. Seems like the first goal is about to come out now. Man City is about to score, I believe. So the first goal might be coming in now. Did Man City score? Yes, Man City just scored right now. So they just scored right now. Let's go back to the odds. Now look at this. Man City just scored right now, and they have a very crazy odd of over 5.5. That is to tell you what? That in this game, there will be so much goals. So much goals. Now it has reduced to over 4.5. Over 4.5 is still very much doable. Very much doable. Mostly at 1.52 odds. But let's go over other options right now. So home over 1.5, not that much of a good game. Away, which is Man City, over 3.5, not that much of a good game. So what can we play here right now? We don't have anything much, but I believe another game might be entering soon. Another goal might be entering soon enough. but it's a 10 minutes game, so we can't play over 4.5. It's too risky. If it was a 12 minutes game, we would have played over 4.5 probably. But right now you can always play the second goal for what? A way to score. Is a risk. It's not part of my strategy. Just the fact that what? After scoring, their odds are very low, showing you that they will dominate the match. You can play this at 1.50 odds. A way to score second goal. But I'm not going to be doing that at all. And also, a way over 3.5 is rather high. It's rather high. I played. Now you can see away at over 2.5. I can tap that. So let me play that right now. We're playing that away at over 2.5. So let's get that out. Give me a second. Away at over 2.5. So this is it. Over 2.5 at 1.50 odds. Let's use, this is my test strategy, so I won't be using much. In just 100 naira is good enough. So away at over 2.5. Let's wait for it. This game should certainly play over 3.5. I see it playing over 3.5, but away at over 2.5 now, surely doable. They are currently at their first half right now with 1-0. Hopefully all goes out well. They should play up to 3 goals thereabout. So let's check it out. Imagine Liverpool. We were busy on another game. Liverpool has already destroyed Real Madrid right here with a 3-1 goal. Another game too started, Arsenal against Bayern Leverkusen, and they have already played 2-0. Very crazy. Very crazy right here. This is how it works. Once every, I believe within every 5-0, every 5-0, like let's say 5:30, 5:35, 5:40, 6 o'clock, 6:10, 6:15, you can have games starting. So by the 5 to 10 minutes to 0 minutes, you can have games starting. So PSG against Man City, seems another goal is about to enter now. So Man City has scored their second goal in the very first half. They will be entering second half now. So as done, I played this and over 2.5 for Man City. And next goal, if you had played Man City next goal, you have won this. If you had played Man City over 2.5, it's still running. We only need 1 goal left. So looking at this right now, as I stated, there's a possibility of we seeing this PSG Man City playing up to 4 goals, which might be 3-1 or 4-0 or 4-1. It all depends. But other games started while we were waiting out for that game, so we can't say much yet. But if you look very clearly, you can see Ajax against Man City at a 2-2. Arsenal on 2 minutes already 3 goals. You can see Liverpool. Okay, so you can see PSG now has scored against Man City a 2-1. So very good, as I stated. 3 goals is sure to enter in such a game. Now this Liverpool against Real Madrid, it might end 4-2 or 4-3. This kind of games. Why Arsenal might end 5-1 or 4-1, depending. But this Man City PSG, as I told you guys, we might be seeing a 3-1 or 4-2 end result. Either it's 3-1 or 4-1. 3-1 or 4-1 end result. That's how it goes. But Arsenal, forget this 3-0 that they have scored. They might end this game at a 4-1. Seems like as if they scored 3 very early in the game, but they might hold up to that 3 up until the second half, then score just 1 or 2 goals in the second half. But my PSG Man City is currently on their second half right now with a 2-1 goal line. And looking at this clearly now, an over 3 looks very doable. Arsenal has scored a 4th goal now. That's crazy, real crazy. So this is Man City against PSG, still on their 2-1. Ajax against Man City. Okay, Man City has scored now, so a 5-goal good. So one thing about this game is just that crazy. If you are a risk taker, you can always look for games that whenever they start, you can see so much high probability. Let's say a game starts and you start seeing, like in the case of PSG Man City, over 4.5. You can just give it some few seconds and be monitoring. The moment it drops to over 3.5, just play out your game. That's one technique. A game that starts with a very high over and under, and then at the end of the day, you see that within, let's say, the first minute or second minute, nobody has scored. They then reduced it down, like what happened to Man City, whereby Man City was played at over 3.5. They did not score, then they made it over 4.5, over 2.5, I mean. It's the same thing that happens. Now look at Arsenal. Arsenal is so crazy. 5 goals in this game. To show you guys one thing, if you know that you are a risk taker, you can start betting so massively on overs, over 3, over 4, just betting on overs on this game, because this particular what do they call it, esports, they play crazy goals, like so many high goals in these games. some games 4-1, 5-1, thereabout, very heavy goals. So that's one thing you should note. Now my Man City is complete. My over 2.5 has won. They will soon credit me. They will soon pay for the game that won. So the Man City over 2.5, this is the game right here, has clearly won out. As I told you, over 3.5 still is very doable. Over 3.5. The first thing, the major criteria is whenever the first goal enters, let the scorer be on less than 1.50. That means you know that that person has the possibility of scoring very much in that game. Like what happened with Man City. Man City scored their very first goal, making the game 1-0. They gave them 1.20 something odds. Liverpool Real Madrid at 4-1 now. Very crazy. Very crazy. Arsenal right now is on 5 goals. They still have possibility. It's put here over 6.5 and they're on 5 goals. Wow. That's something. That's really something. So right now my game has won out. They will soon credit me up for the game I won. So this is how I play this game. Very simple. Either you play your over and under or you do something much more crazy. This should be 4-2. Bayern should score. Bayern might be scoring soon, a 4-2. But right now Arsenal odds is close, showing you that the game is gone. You can't do anything about it. Okay, it's opened once again. Opening like this means that there's a possibility that Bayern is giving a rough tackle. So let's wait out this. So right now you can see the PSG Man City is about to end. Seems Man City might score another goal before this is over. Man City might eventually score another goal before this is over. So let's just wait it out. Okay, they have paid off the cash. Now this was what I was waiting for. So the ticket confirmed. They have paid off for the one game, and that's all I'll be doing. And this is where I'll be stopping for today. So you guys can go through this, learn 1 or 2 things from it, and that's all I have to say right about today. A good day to you all and more profits.